Well, I did say this would be a two-parter. So, Liz, I hope you were laughing your ass off at the end of that video. Back to the rainbow melt. I had little to no expectations, literally little to none. I was like, oh, it's over a year old. I'm not going to get shit. You guys know, I know a lot of you always say, oh, but wax lasts past a year for me. And so far, the only vendor I've had last past a year for me and do better with time is Vintage Chic. So I really had no expectations. I cut this in half. I put one half in my Michaels warmer. I put one half in a 24-watt mainstays. I put them both in my family room, and it was insane. It was so good. I would say the throw was about a 9, like right smack dab at a 9 out of 10. It wasn't like a 10 out of 10, but it was no less than a 9. It was so good. You really got that Mac apple. You got the blueberry. You got the creaminess from the ice cream. It was gorgeous. It filled the room. There was almost like a thickness to the scent where it was so strong you kind of felt like you were walking through it, if that makes sense. I don't think I've ever described a throw as being thick, but there was like a thickness in the air with the way this scent just filled the room, and I mean like physically filled the room. That's how great the performance was on this. So I was super, super, super impressed. I'm definitely keeping my eye on the Rainbow Melts group. I would love to make a purchase from her soon. I really want to get some Christmas scents. I have so much fall. I truly don't need any more fall fragrances, but what I am like really low on is Christmas scents. So that's kind of really all I'm looking for right now. So I want to like see if she pours anything Christmas, and then I think I'll be all over it because I was very impressed with the performance on that. This one, not so impressed. This is Poor Girl's Unicorn Treats. I really like the hot pink lime in here. I did not like the cereal note in this. I like both on their own. I do actually like a Rice Krispie treat, like a marshmallowy, and Rice Krispies is almost like a bakery type of note to me. It's like a very light, dry bakery, more so. It's not like a lemony cereal like Fruity Pebbles or Fruit Loops, because those I can't do. So I don't mind Rice Krispie treats, and I like the marshmallow in it. And I actually really like hot pink lime, but I like hot pink lime blended with other fruity scents or like a love spell. The combination of the hot pink lime with the Rice Krispie treats just made this smell like a creamier version of like a Fruity Loops, because the hot pink lime is a citrus scent, and granted it's not like the lemon you get in cereal, but it was just too similar to that cereal scent that I just did not love it. However, it was doable, and I melted the ones that I had because it was such a light performer. I did not get much of a throw on this at all. I got maybe a 3.5, 4 out of 10. I never melted an entire scent shot though. I've only done half a scent shot. So maybe like the Bad Romance, if I cut it in half and put a whole scent shot in one room, it could do better. I don't know if I have a 1 or 2 left of those. If I do, I'll try it, you know, the half and half in one full room. Chocolate Orchid by Wilma's, not a fan of this. Poor Girl's Chocolate Orchid I really liked on cold. I did not like this one much on cold. It just kind of smelled perfumey to me. Like generic middle-aged woman, like a perfume she would buy at like Walgreens. That's what this smelled like. Not a fan. However, I melted this in a tea light warmer. I just popped the entire scent shot in, and I got like, 0.5, 1 out of 10 on the throw. I couldn't even smell it. So, yeah, would not repurchase, did not like it. Pink Sugar, Eucalyptus, and Spearmint. This is Poor Girl's Pink Zen. I love her Zen blend. So her Zen is Eucalyptus Spearmint. It's just the Bath & Body Works Stress Relief Candle. That's what that's a dupe of. Blended with Pink Sugar is incredible. Her Zen Milk, the milk one, which is Eucalyptus Spearmint and Sugar Milk, is absurdly strong, like a 10 out of 10 throw. Pink Zen is softer. It's more like a 6.5 out of 10. It's still a good throw. It's a decent throw. You will smell it when you walk into the room, but it's one of those throws where it's like, when you have it on, it doesn't smell like you're melting wax. It just smells like, oh, that's just what her home naturally smells like. Like, you know what I mean? It smells like that's just like the natural scent of your like living. So I do like it though. I really do. I love the combination of Pink Sugar and Eucalyptus. I love it. If I can find a blend with these two, I am all over it. When you blend like pink sugar and eucalyptus, you can detect the eucalyptus, not so much the pink sugar. They kind of transform when they meld together into one completely new and unique scent. And it's just fresh and crisp and beautiful, and I love it. If I wanted to do this in like my front entry or my family room for like a refreshing, clean scent type of day, I would have to do it in 3 warmers. I would have to do 2 electric warmers, 24 watt or higher, and 1 tea light warmer. And that's the only way I could get a decent throw in the larger rooms. However, if I use this as a bedtime blend and I just put it on my 24 watt mainstays in my bedroom, it was fine. I just got that. But either way, but the 3 warmers in a larger room and the mainstays in the bedroom, it was still a 6.5 like across the board. If I didn't use 3 warmers, I got a 0 throw. So that is that. Raspberry peppermint from Rose Girls. This was so good. I love this. I only use this as a bedtime blend, and it was amazing. It was fruity, and Rose Girls peppermint is by far my favorite peppermint from any vendor. Rose Girls just does it right. Her peppermint is absolutely perfect. No matter, and I've had it blended with a couple different scents now, like quite a few, and no matter what her peppermint is blended with, I love it. So next is Zape Lavender Coconut Milk. I did not care for this. This was a decent throw. This was a standard, typical Zape bath throw. Zape for me is always like at the lowest, like a 5.5, a 6 out of 10. At the highest, it'll be a 9 out of 10. Her waxes never overwhelmingly smack you in the face strong, but there's a really beautiful softness to her wax where it's like, kind of like how Vintage Chic is, where it's like, you know, it's not supposed to be the strongest wax. I never buy anything from Zape with the intention thinking this is gonna knock me out of the park. However, her Beach Bound did. Her Beach Bound is like a fucking 10 out of 10 and more. But for the most part, you just get this like beautiful, soft, guest-friendly, just beautiful type of throw that I really love. I love the softness of her throw. It's part of the reason why Zape is one of my favorite vendors. Because I love the type of throw I get. And this delivered that type of throw. That's soft, but noticeable. I mean, like, you could be in the room for a couple of hours and you don't go nose blind to her wax, and I really appreciate that. However, Lavender Coconut Milk, I don't think this is her blend. I think this is an oil. Because every lavender coconut milk scent I've tried, and I've tried it now from multiple vendors, it always smells exactly the same. And I have not liked it from any vendor I've tried. I kept trying it because these are 3 scents I absolutely love. I love coconut, I love vanilla, and I love lavender. Like, if I had to pick a top 3 scent notes, those might be the top 3. But yeah, I can't do it. Lavender coconut milk smells like soap to me. It just smells like my grandma's soap dish. So I melted half a flower and I ended up giving the rest away to a friend who enjoyed it more than I did. But like I said, the throw is great. People rave about this scent though. It is asked for almost every single restock. I know Ashley herself is not a big fan of this scent because she just doesn't like lavender. But she pours it pretty frequently because people just love it. I'm just not one of them. It's too soapy for me. Sassy Girl Aroma Beach Nights type. Fuck me up. Just fuck me up. This was so good. This was so good. Unreal. I can smell the bag from here. I can smell the bag. God. It's so good. It smells... Oh my goodness. What happened? Did you have a bad dream? Oh, his little paw fell asleep. It smells exactly like the lotion, the Bath & Body Works lotion. Dead on, spot on dupe. Insanely strong. Lingers in the room, not just till the next day, but like the next day and the next night. I mean, it lingers for like 24 hours. It's insane. It makes the room so creamy. You can like feel the creaminess. It's like if you just took a hot shower with Beach Nights and like it's just like the scent of Beach Nights is filling the steam in the bathroom, and then you put on the lotion and it's still steamy and all you just smell is that lotion. So that's what it smells like. But you have to like body care type of scents. Like, I mean, I would even kind of stretch it to say you have to like perfumey scented wax, because This doesn't smell like the scent. Oh my goodness, his little paws fell asleep and he's walking so funny right now. He's so cute. And he's back down to sleep. It doesn't smell like marshmallow, or like the scent description says. It really, you walk in, and like when I would walk into the room, my first thought was like, it smells like lotion. Like when I say it had a creaminess, it had a creaminess that like a lotion would have. So I would say you have to like those type of scents, and I hope I'm doing a decent job describing that. I mean, it's kind of weird to say your home smells like lotion, but I loved it. I love the scent of beach nights, and I think there's a lotion component to beach nights that makes me like it so much. Like there's a difference between how the beach night lotion smells and how the beach night body spray smells, and this smells like the lotion. Zape Bath Fizzy Beans. I couldn't get much of a throw on this. This was definitely a light one for me. This was about a 4.5 or so. But I only melted this in my kitchen in my front entry, which is not giving it a fair enough review. And then I had tried her pineapple, her fizzy pineapple, which I loved on cold. And I love this on cold too, because this smelled like a light grape soda. And I really like grape soda scents. And that's what this kind of was to me. I just couldn't get it to throw, but I didn't try this in 2 warmers. It had 2 little eggs in it. And I only tried it in 1 warmer at a time in my kitchen, my upstairs landing, and my front entry, which is not the fairest way to try it. And then I had tried the pineapple fizzy in 1 warmer in my family room, and I couldn't get a throw on that. So I was like, oh, all right, you know what? Maybe her fizzy oil just isn't that strong. Although her lavender soda performs like a beast for me. So I'm like, that doesn't make sense. So then in the Love My Beaches sampler, I took the pineapple fizzy and I cut it in half, and I did 2 halves in 2 warmers in my family room, and I got that beautiful Zape throw that I know and love. So I think that was my mistake on this. I should have done it in, split 1 egg in half and put it in 2 warmers, and I could have gotten like 2 days worth of melts from that, instead of getting 4 days worth of melts and doing 1/4 a day in different single warmers. So now I know for next time. Zape Bath Havana Nights. This was incredible. This was so good. Oh my God, this was so good. I love this. I cannot wait till she pours this again. I liked it better in June than I did in August. So this, you definitely got the tobacco from the Cubans. It was a tobacco pineapple scent, and it was so fresh and unique and different and masculine. Oh, it was so good. I just loved it. I loved it. I liked it better in June. So I melted this on my birthday at the end of June, and it was heavier on the pineapple. I would say it was like maybe 55 to 60% pineapple, and the rest was tobacco. And when I finished melting this in August, it was like 70% tobacco and 30% pineapple. And I found myself like wanting more of that juicy pineapple scent. But then I don't hate that about the blend, because people like or dislike pineapple and people like or dislike tobacco. So it's kind of cool to know that, like, if you maybe like only like tobacco a little bit, but you like lean more towards the fruity, you can melt this with less of a cure and just enjoy the pineapple with a hint of tobacco. And if you're a tobacco fan, you can just like let it cure a while longer and get the tobacco out of it. So I think it's kind of cool the way that it transformed. And I actually really enjoyed the journey that this scent took on. I know as corny as that sounds, but that's really how this melt felt to me. And I just really enjoyed it. I really did. When she pours it again next summer, I'm going to have to get 2. Because that's a scent I could have on hand the entire summer. It was very sexy, sensual, and just beautiful. Next year's Super Tarts Anabath. I really enjoyed this. I got a lot of love out of this bag. This did not do well in my front entry. This definitely had to be in like the medium-sized room. I could get away with just 1 warmer going with this in my family room. In the kitchen, I needed 2 cubes across 2 warmers. And in my front entry, it was just like, forget it. I tried it in my front entry 2 or 3 times, and every single time I got a 0 throw on it. But in the family room, 1 cube, 1 warmer, about 8 out of 10. And in the kitchen, 2 cubes, 2 warmers, about a 6.5 out of 10. Not the strongest for Super Tarts, but strong enough that I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And yeah, I do think, so Liz had sent this to me because she said she could not get a throw on the BAM bag. I got a very strong throw on the clamshell. So she sent me the BAM bag to see how it did for me because we have like opposite airflow. So typically if something throws in my house, it won't throw in her house. And if something throws in her house, it won't throw in mine. So this didn't throw in her house, so she sent it to me to try it. And like I said, it did throw in my house. It wasn't the strongest, but I got something from it. And then the clamshells of Annabeth are like a 10 out of 10, like your typical Super Tarts throw for me. So definitely the clamshells are stronger than the bag. I have to agree with that. But Liz, if you're watching, did the clamshell throw for you? Because I sent her, I think like 1 or 2 cubes, and I'm just curious if the clamshell threw for you. Because the clamshell definitely did better for me than the BAM did. Anyway, the scent notes on this are saltwater taffy and pink sugar. To me, this smells spot on, exactly like the Yankee Candle saltwater taffy candle. This was Sweet Treat Wax Cinderella. On cold, this could have become one of my favorite scents of all time. Fairy Dust, Pink Sugar, Snow Fairy, Touch of Love Spell. You guys know I love Pink Sugar and Love Spell together. It's one of my top favorite combinations and like wax blends. I could melt it every day for the rest of my life. I love it that much. I never would have thought that it could go to the next level, but when you add Snow Fairy to Pink Sugar and Love Spell, holy shit, it smells like a girly, like princess castle. It's just so girly. It's so perfect. It's so beautiful. I just wish this threw. I can't get Sweet Treats to throw for me. Some of them do throw, but this was not one of them. Every warmer, every room, even if I did 2 warmers in a room, this gave me at the most a 2 out of 10. So that was very sad because the scent notes are amazing. But I will be like holding on to this bag just to remind myself, because anytime I have a chance to make a custom order, Pink Sugar, Snow Fairy, and Love Spell is going on it, because that combination is just boss. How many fucking videos are we gonna have to make? Never ending. Okay, Vintage Chic Lucky Luciano. This was the scent that made me realize what the whole hype with VCS is. And it's so funny because I've heard people say that this is not a strong thrower. I feel like every time I've heard anything about Lucky Luciano, people say that it's definitely one of her lighter ones. That was not the case for me. This was crazy strong, and it lingered into the next day. And when I put my warmers on the next day to hot pour the wax out, it was still throwing. This was so good. Lucky Luciano is her Lush Calicus dupe. I love Calicus scents. They're like sour gummy bear scented. It's just such a great tart, like bath bomb type of scent. It smells like bath bomb to me. I love this. I would order a loaf of Lucky Luciano if she poured it, because it's a phenomenal dupe. Strawberry soda from Candy Panda. This did not throw for me. This was like a 0 out of 10. Would not repurchase, but it was good on cold. Southbound almond cookies, one of my favorite Southbound scents. Love this one. The way I melted this was on Sunday mornings alongside coffee scented wax melts. Almond cookies and coffee go together like BFFs forever, like they were meant to be. Ooh, this was good. This was so good. Lasting Scent Candles, Fire Roasted Strawberry. This was like a strawberry marshmallow fireside. Yes, you heard that right. Oh my God. Oh my God, this was incredible. And this threw like an 8.5 out of 10. This lingered through to the next day. Oh, this is a 100% repurchase. Like, I need this in my life. I was sad to finish the bag. I love this. Love it. This is another one. If I'm on a custom again, I need to order myself a strawberry marshmallow fireside. Like, oh, this was good. That's all I have to say. Like, mwah, amazing. Loved it. Could not have loved it more. Oh, man, that's it. Anyway, Tiffany Candles Blue Hawaiian Blonde Moment. Love this one. Was not the strongest. I don't remember if I did this across 2 warmers. I think there were 2 pieces in here, or if I did it 2 days. It was maybe like a 5 out of 10. Wasn't the worst, wasn't the best, but the scent was awesome. Oh, Sunday shop from Vintage Chic. Strawberry, waffle cone, cotton candy frosting. I could hoard this. I could buy a loaf of this. This is past a year old. Incredible. So strong. So strong. I quartered this flour. I had 1/4 in my Michaels warmer and 1/4 in my 24-watt Mainstays warmer in my family room. And that is how I get VCS to throw for me. I don't even bother with VCS in the front entry. The only VCS I'll melt in my kitchen is coffee, because her coffee blends are the only ones that throw in my kitchen. The rest of her stuff really not so much. VCS is kind of just delegated for my family room and my bedroom. Those are the only 2 rooms it really does good in. And when it does good, it does pretty fucking phenomenal. This was amazing. I love this one. This lasted 2 days. I turned this off before the scent actually faded. This would have just kept going. It was unreal. So good. Her strawberry is queen. It's just the best strawberry ever. Strawberry milk from Wilma's. This was okay. It was nothing special. Her strawberry is kind of generic, and it wasn't that strong. I had this on my upstairs landing, and it was okay, but like I said, nothing special. I don't know if I would repurchase it. Pineapple Fizzy Pop, I kind of already went over this when I said I cut it in half, did it in the family room, and it threw great. State Fair from VCS. This was just like the Sunday shop, very similar. Just replaced the waffle cone cotton candy frosting with powdered sugar and funnel cake. Almost indistinguishable, the difference between these two. And these were from around the same time, June of 2016. And this one was a little bit lighter than this one. But State Fair is like a notoriously light scent. But when like I said, when I did it in 2 warmers in the family room, not as light as people made it sound. Definitely did a lot better than I expected. So this one lasted 2 days. This was about a 10 out of 10 on throw. This one only lasted maybe like 7-8 hours and was more like an 8.5, 9 out of 10 on throw. So really not much different. This was more heavier on the strawberry. This was a little more of like a dry type of bakery from the funnel cake. But I would say I like Sunday Shop just a little bit better, just because that performance was so amazing. But like on Scent Appeal Cold Sniff, I like State Fair better. So yeah, I'm a fan of both of them, and actually would repurchase both of them. Summer Lovin'. Did not like this as much as I thought I would. This was Apple Mango Tango Gain Type and Marshmallow Smoothie. The Marshmallow Smoothie ruined it for me. I can't do creamy, foodie scents in laundry. They should never be put together. Not okay. Butterfly Lane scents. Banana cream pie. There goes my voice. I drink some coffee. Banana cream pie. Banana cream pie. Oh. I know OP is overpour, but what's BC? Base chunks? I don't know. Banana cream pie, it was like a chunky, like a chunk cut or something. Banana cream pie chunks and marshmallow zucchini bread overpour. I got no zucchini bread in this, which was fine by me. I got like a creamy marshmallow banana. Can you imagine if Circus peanuts came in banana flavor? That's what this smelled like. I digged it. I liked it. It was really good. It was a nice banana, like creamy marshmallow scent, and it was super strong. This threw like a boss in my front entry all the way upstairs. Filled the front entry, and that's exactly where I melted it, and it did great there. Summer Vibes from Rose Girls. Blue Raspberry Lemonade Strawberry Daiquiri. Her lemonade is very, very fizzy and very, very dominant. So I didn't get any blue raspberry, and I didn't get any strawberry daiquiri. This just smelled like a lemonade fizzy, which is fine by me. I liked it. I have enough fizzy for next spring, and I'm kind of like tiring myself out on fizzy just because I went ham on the fizzy this spring and summer. I'm gonna enjoy the fall and the winter fizzy free. I could have saved this for next year, but like I said, I just had so much fizzy. It wasn't my favorite fizzy. I probably wouldn't buy it again, but I did enjoy it while it lasted. So I would say it was worth the $10. It's just not a repurchase. Here's more State Fair from Vintage Chic. Loved it. Surf Shop from the Love My Beaches Zape Bath Sampler. This was awesome. Coconut water, pineapple, citrus, and vanilla. This just smelled like a creamy, fruity, beachy scent, and it was gorgeous. So again, like I've done with a lot of these, split right down the middle, 1/2 of my 24 watt, 1/2 of my Michaels, all in my family room. Phenomenal. So like here's my family room here, and you can see like there's Gatsby, and then the ceilings just go up. So anyway, yeah. It's a big room, and I have a hard time getting, and then it goes all the way back. Like that's just the front half of the room, but there's a lot more of it back behind what I just showed you. So that's why I have the 2 warmers. I have one in like the back part of the room and one in the front part of the room. And actually the front part is easier to scent than the back part. The back part is where everything really gets lost, because that's where it opens up into my kitchen and my front entry and the living room. So it just gets really open back there, and the scents just waft around all over the place. It opens up in the dining room too. The scent just like waft out everywhere, and you just can't, it gets lost. What I just showed you is like a little, it's an area that's like a little more contained, so things tend to do better in there. Oh, I love this one. The Hamptons. The only thing was, I wish it didn't have the ocean breeze. If it was just sea salt and amber, it would have been golden. And mostly I smelled the sea salt and amber, but then like every like maybe like 20, 30 minutes, I would get like a faint hint of ocean breeze, and I would get the ick. Because ocean breeze just smells very astringent and bitter and not nice to me. My nose does not like ocean breeze. But for the most part, Ocean Breeze was definitely the lowest layer of fragrance. The couple of times it came out, I would like feel like, oh my God, I want to go turn it off. But then the Ocean Breeze would fade away, and it would go back to like the sea salt and amber, and I'd be like, I like this again. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I wouldn't repurchase it just for that Ocean Breeze, but it performed amazingly, and I did enjoy it for the most part. Tiffany Candle. Oh, this was so good. A Sliceable Heart Orange, Dreamsicle, and Blue Hawaiian. This was fantastic. Blue Hawaiian and Creamsicle go incredibly well together, and this was very strong. I mean, not very strong. It wasn't like an 8 or a 9. It was like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. But 2 warmers, I could smell it. I would do 2 warmers in my kitchen or 2 warmers in the family room, or I would do it on the upstairs landing, and it did great for me. I really enjoyed every minute of melting this, and I would repurchase this again for next summer. I love those Blue Hawaiian scents. Chilled Cherry Limeade from Walmart. I love this one. This is a great cherry fizzy. So strong. This one is reserved only for my front entry because it is so strong that if you put it anywhere else, it can be almost a little bit overwhelming. But my front entry is the biggest room in the house, highest ceiling, and this one performs like a champ in there. One of the few scents that can tackle that room. So this is delegated just for the front entry. All right, we're getting there. We're almost done. Oh my God, will I be able to finish this in under 30 minutes? Hell no. Purple Fox and Velvet Lounge, aka Bay. This is from Liz. This threw incredible. So Purple Fox really exceeded my expectations. Every scent I've tried so far has been like a 10 out of 10 on throw, and this was no exception. The only reason I didn't like this is because this smells exactly like my father. And I love my dad. I just can't have my house smelling like him. That's all. That's the only reason. I think I said this in my last video. Did I melt 2 of these? Is this the same one I'm thinking of? Or was there another one that smelled like my dad? No, this wasn't the one that smelled like my dad. That was the one from last week. Ooh, this smells good on cold. Maybe this did smell like my dad. I don't remember. I'm just inhaling the bag, and this smells really nice. I don't know. I don't remember if this was the one that smelled like my dad or if it was the other one. Liz, what Purple Foxes did you send me? Was this the only perfumey cologne one? Or was there another one? I don't remember. All I remember was it was really strong. Because all the Purple Fox you sent me, there was nothing that was less than like a 10 out of 10 on throw. These were sent to me by a vendor for review. Magnolia Mounts. Magnolia Mounts. She's a small company out of New Jersey, and she has an Etsy shop. And what I like the most about her product, and I'm gonna leave her link in the description box. What I like the most about her product is, one, she is 100% soy wax, and I like that. The other thing is these actual shapes. So these are single scent shots, like single clamshells. And I think that this is brilliant. You can buy these for $1 or $1.25 on her Etsy shop. And they open like this. It's got a little cube. You pop it right into your warmer. This was super strong. I was very, very impressed with the throw on these little things. I used a 24-watt mainstays warmer, and these were maybe 7.5, 8 out of 10, just for the one little square right here. So if this is a company you're interested in, if you're into the Etsy vendors, if you want to try someone new, you like soy wax, definitely check out Magnolia Melts, because this is a great way to sample her scents. The key lime was really, really good. It was very tart. It was an authentic scent. I would repurchase the key lime in a clamshell. The strawberry was not my favorite strawberry. Her fresh strawberries is a little bit of that plasticky artificial strawberry. But again, I had this in my family room, just this one little square in my 24-watt Michaels warmer, and threw about a 7 out of 10. So I was really impressed. So this was like 50-50. One I really liked. One was just not my favorite kind of strawberry, but there are some people who like that type of strawberry scent. This is a bag of samples from L3 Waxy Wonders. This is in pink lemonade, and I have to be honest, I don't remember anything about this, how it performed, whether I like it or not, so I'm not gonna say anything. Swanky Strawberry Clean Shave. This was beautiful. This definitely had a VCS Sweeney's vibe to it, just without the mint. Performed really well, about an 8 out of 10 for a tiny little piece, or stronger. That might have been like a 9 or a 10 out of 10. I know it was a tiny little piece. I forgot what room I melted in, but I remembered making a mental note to buy it. I'm waiting for Swanky to open again. I keep forgetting to like be a shark in that Facebook group, but Swanky performed really well in my house, and I do want to place an order with her. Destination Wax Strawberry Lemonade Gelato. This was awesome. This gave me a fantastic throw. Of course, now I can't remember which warmer I put it in, but I just did the one. It was like a tiny little bundt cake. I have no idea what warmer I put it in. I can't for the life of me remember which room I put it in, but this had a nice long cure time, and I remember being like, wow, this one threw really well, because I did not have good luck with the first couple DWs I tried. This was an exception. That one did great, and I would actually probably repurchase that because it was really pretty. Sniff My Tarts, fresh strawberry, vanilla waffle cone, vanilla bean Noel. This was just too old. I couldn't smell this at all. Another Destination Wax, Strawberry Crumble, and again, this must have just been the beginning of the month. I don't remember. Don Corleone. Oh, I love this one. I'm sad that it's gone. This is one of the best coffee scents. You know what? This is right there up there with the one I started with, the Cosmic Cleanse. I like them both. They're just different. They're totally different fragrances. So this is coffee and strawberry. And, oh, now that you guys know how much I love VCS strawberry, it just goes perfectly. It sounds weird, but it works, and it's so good. And if she poured Don Corleone in a loaf, I need it. So if you guys ever see that this is coming out in a loaf, please tag me or shoot me a message, because I need this in a large quantity. Like, this is one of the best coffee scents ever, and it was so strong, would linger all day. The combination is just perfection. I absolutely love this. So that is it. That is my empties for the month of August, and I'm actually really happy that this was much more of a positive experience than last month. So yeah, that is it. I just have to film these candles, and then I am going to take Gatsby for a walk and get some sun. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.